How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build that positive mindset. My name is Henry, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today because in this episode, we're going to talk about the most powerful thing that you can do to build your positive mindset. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So pick a word. It can be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And you're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say this word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to take another deep breath. This one's about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so that we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive perspective. So just imagine that you were surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. All right, well, before we get started, if you're listening to this episode on Spotify or YouTube, you can actually leave a comment below. Not only does that help me know what it is that you took away from the episode, but somebody else might read your comment and it might inspire them to give this episode a listen. My goal is to make this the #1 mindset podcast in the world, and the best way to do that would be together. So whether you leave a comment or you share this episode with somebody that you believe it would have a positive impact with on them, it would mean the absolute world to me, and I could never thank you enough. But let's go ahead and dive into today's episode. So what's the most powerful thing that you can do? The most powerful thing that you can do to shift your energy? What is it that you have to control? What is it that you have to tune? It's your mindset. Most specifically, it's the words, the thoughts that run through your mind. Have you ever done something? And I think this will be the easiest example to understand what I'm talking about. Have you ever ate too much of unhealthy food, whether it's some fried foods or something like that? You just eat, and it was really good. I'm not saying it tasted bad. You really enjoyed it, but you ate too much. How bad you feel after. And then the negative self-talk that might come from after doing it. Or it could be anything in your life that you do that isn't positive for you. That negative self-talk that happens where you tell yourself, I'm overweight. I shouldn't have done that. I this, I that. Like just negative, negative, negative. It's repetitively beating you down in your mind. That keeps you at a certain frequency. You see, what you probably don't realize is that there are many things in your life currently working to keep you at the frequency that you're in. It could be the negative self-talk. It could be the company that you keep. It could be the place you work, your relationships. All of these things are keeping you at a certain frequency. But if we don't look at them as good or bad, if we just look at them for what they are, it gives us the power to recognize what it is that we get to change. And the first and the most important thing is that self-talk. And you might think to yourself, well, I can't change the self-talk. That's what happens. I can't, it's subconscious. When I do something, that's just the way I think. That's not true. You can change it. That's just been the pattern that you've been in for a long time. So it feels natural. It feels comfortable. It feels automatic. But think about this. If you were to be around somebody and every time you're around this person, they tell you everything that you're doing wrong. They tell you everything that's going wrong in the world. They are constantly saying this, that, the other, and it's all negative. What do you think you're going to feel around that person? Or maybe you grew up around a parent that constantly beat you down with negative self-talk, and maybe they beat themselves down with negative self-talk. It was negative, negative, negative. That pattern can get imprinted in your mind, but somebody external pushed it into you. So if someone can push it into you, you can push a different phrase into you as well. So if you start thinking negatively, all you have to do is switch to the opposite. Now, the opposite is going to feel fake. It's going to feel not true. It's going to feel like a lie. But the more you do it, the more it will become more comfortable. The more you do it, the more it will become more natural. The more you do it, the more it will become automatic for you. It will take time to override the old patterns, but imagine how powerful you would be if every time you took a misstep, if every time you took a step backwards, if every time you had a failure, a letdown, a knockdown, if every single time you were propelled forward with positive self-talk in your mind. Then, because like attracts like, you will attract people with similar mindsets and ways of speaking around you. So if you start within and heal within and lift up within, then you're going to start attracting a tribe, because your vibration is your tribe. Your vibe attracts the tribe, as they say. You start bringing other people into your life, other energies that are just as uplifting, and it changes absolutely everything for you. It starts with the self-talk. No one can be successful, and by what I mean by successful is not achieving financial success or achieving a sales goal or a business goal or a personal goal. I don't mean that. I mean with personal internal space, how you feel within, that healed energy within you. That's success. Having inner peace and not needing anything external is the ultimate goal. Operating with love and not needing anything external is the ultimate way of being. That's what I mean when I say success. There are plenty of people that make a lot of money that are negative and empty within. There are plenty of people that have the nice cars, the houses, the beautiful people. They look beautiful. They have all of that, but they're empty within. I'm not saying because they have those things, they're empty. I'm just saying those things do not dictate whether you're happy or sad, up or down. Your internal state does. So start with the thing that's closest to you, which is the frequency that's running through your mind. We just see them as words. We see them as phrases. We understand them in sentences. But those sentences and words represent an energy. So change that negative self-talk. Make that your primary focus over and over and over again. When you hear something negative, you immediately impact with two positive things. Double it up. And what we're going to do here is we're going to run into some positive conversation. We're going to build ourselves up with some I am statements. So we're going to take a deep breath in, because I want you to feel this. I want you to do this with me, because this is powerful. And who cares if you look silly? Who cares if it feels silly? If you're worried about what people think how you look, if you're worried about what people think about what you say and how you believe, then you've already lost. You're living for them and not yourself. You have to be comfortable saying positive things about yourself out loud. I am great. I am amazing. I am powerful. I am successful. I am healed. I am loving. If you can't say those out to the world, then you're empty within. But if you can believe them within yourself, if you can run them through your mind and you can speak them into the world, then you're going to be flowing in that state, because your actions will eventually start to align, because you're not going to continually say, I am loving, I am loving, I am loving, and think to yourself, I am loving, I am loving, I am loving, and then not act loving. Think, act, perceive, all in alignment, and you'll become. That's how it goes. So let's take a deep breath in and let's say some powerful statements together. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. Say these out loud as you can. Keep your eyes open or closed, whatever's most comfortable to you. Allow yourself to truly feel these words coming within you and exiting out your mouth. Each time you hear it, you feel it flow within you. Each time you say it, you feel it flowing out of you in a constant stream. I am love. I am powerful. I am me. I am important. I am special. I am beautiful. I am strong. I am satisfied. I am enough. I am everything I desire to be. Continue these I am statements as often as you can. Say, I am powerful. Each and every second that you can. I am powerful. I am love. I am strong. I am fierce. Whatever you need in your life, whatever energy you desire to be, say it and think it and believe it. Say it, think it and believe it. Bring that frequency within you. Own that frequency. Become that frequency. Expand that frequency. That's a purpose. Not building a business. Not making $1 million, not getting a new boat, not getting a new car, not being the best looking person. Expand an energy, a loving frequency, something amazing. That's your purpose. That's why we're here. That's what will keep you fulfilled. That's what will heal the trauma, the pain, the depression, the anxiety, all the things that you're going through. That will do it, because in order to expand an energy, you become it, you flow in it, and it flows within you, and it heals all. You know now. You can't say you don't know anymore. You know the most powerful thing. Put that record on in your head that spins the positive frequency and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a positive perspective that you can use to shift your mindset. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook group all down below. I appreciate all the follows there. And if you want to level up, if you're listening to this episode and you want to take that next step, this is what I do. I'm a mindset coach. I help people unlock their mindset, build that positive vibration within them, and help them move and feel as they desire. If you want more information, you can reach out to me via Instagram, or there's a link down below. If you fill that out, I will get back to you as soon as possible. My client list is currently full, but by the time you're hearing this, there may be openings, so feel free to reach out and we can talk a little bit more about the program. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.